Now, I have a policy here that we never uh, do politics or religion on the Poorly Aging Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel. So, I'm going to talk about the exception now. The exception is if there's a game about politics or religion. I already hate the music. We might do that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to play a political game. We're not going to discuss actually discuss the politics of it or anything like that. We're just gonna play it. It's about becoming president. And of course, if he runs as an independent, here's the thing, okay? I don't want to offend any Republicans, Democrats, or independents out there. And if he runs as a Republican, he might offend the Democrats. If he runs as a Democrat, he might offend the Republicans. If he runs as an independent, he's not going to get elected. So I'm going to run him as a Republican. He's actually, well, let me just tell you. And this isn't me. This is who I choose for the candidate to be. And he's going to be from, it'd be easier if he was from a big state, because that big state would be more likely to back him. And, well, I was going to make him from New York, but New York's not a big enough state, so I'm going to make him from Texas. But I'm going to have him just be a Republican from Texas. He's really a actually, did they have a gaming one? It looked like they had a gaming one. If I can find the gaming one again, we'll have him be a gamer. Yeah, he's a gamer. They're all so ugly. But maybe that's the problem. Maybe all gamers are ugly. I don't know. Well, you can't see his face if he's wearing a space helmet. And I'm pretty sure there's no yarmulkes for him to wear. Although that would be funny. Yeah, no mustaches actually look like that. Wow, that's... I'm not putting lipstick on a guy. We're spending already way too much time on this. I don't remember if we ever see... Oh, I guess we do see the guy's face somewhat. No, he's got to have eyebrows. He's got pointy ears now. Can I give him purple hair? Oh, okay. There you go. His shirt should be... There, that looks very... Should I make him black? I don't see any black for skin. Oh, that's the closest to black he could be. Maybe there's a way to make him blacker. Well, that's a little too black. That might be okay. There. Okay. We'll give him some funds and some media bias and intelligence. And now he can... I don't like that he's sleepy. He's probably going to run out of energy faster than other people, but do we want him to go against Kamala Harris? I could have him go against Al Gore, Andrew Yang, Barack Obama, Bernie Sanders, Beto O'Rourke, Bill Clinton, Conan O'Brien, Dean Phillips, Elizabeth Warren, Freddie Mercury, Gavin Newsom, Hillary Clinton, Jill Stein, Jimmy Carter, Joe Biden, Joe Schmo, John Kerry, John Lennon, John Fetterman. I don't think John Lennon was... I mean, he was political, but not in that way. Mark Kelly, Michael Bloomberg, Ralph Nader. I wouldn't mind him going against Ralph Nader. He can go against Winnie the Pooh. Oh, I've got to see this. Pooh for president. Some would say we already got that at some point. I'm not saying whether we have it now or whether any particular president in the past was very Pooh-worthy. But welcome to the Political Machine 2024. Just so you know, I bought the Political Machine in the first one that came out. I can't remember whether it was 2008 or what year it was, but anyway, I bought the first one, and then sometimes they did free updates, and other times for a minimal price, less than the price of buying a new game, they would sell you an upgrade to the next thing, so that you had the previous candidates and issues and everything like that. You'll see how it works. Welcome to the Political Machine 2024. Your campaign team has prepared this presentation to help you become President of the United States of America. Well, I think I'd be better than Winnie the Pooh. Slightly better, not terribly better. To win this election, you must get at least 270 electoral votes. Or I would think your brother would have to be governor of Florida. Forget it. See, it's going to be hard to be snarky and sarcastic without actually making political commentary in a political game. But to start, you could flip through the slides here for advice by using the arrows or pressing on the slides themselves. As a start, you have a lot of information on the main screen. Okay, I hope you guys are writing this down. Polling percentage is a measure of expected votes. Something important to keep an eye on is the polling percentage. That's poorly written. You ended a phrase in a preposition. The overall polling percentage means how well you're doing nationwide and is visible at the top of the screen. The polling percentage is how much of the popular vote each candidate can expect to get come election night. Winning the popular vote doesn't guarantee victory, though. I know this. Selecting a state will reveal plenty of helpful information. The panel includes how many electoral votes the state is worth. If you can win the state by increasing polling percentage, you'll get that number of electoral votes. Keep in mind, you need 270 electoral votes to win the election. Yeah, you said that earlier. On the state details is another critical piece of information. Enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is a measure of how excited voters are about your campaign. The higher enthusiasm you have, the more people are willing to go out and vote for you come election night. Yeah, keep saying come election night as well. Increasing enthusiasm through ads, speeches, political action cards, and other strategies will factor into increasing your polling percentage. It's not the only element, though, as polling percentage has several other factors you'll learn about. Again, ending a sentence in a preposition. This was poorly written. You can take several standard actions to fulfill your strategies and increase polling percentage. You can build or upgrade headquarters, you can give a speech or take out an ad. If you're low on funds, you can hold a fundraiser. These actions will always occur in the state you're currently in. In is a preposition. Stop ending sentences in prepositions. You'll want to check the state details to make an informed decision. You can double-click any state to pull up the state details screen for that state. Political action cards in your hand are another way to affect the election. Cards can be played from your hand if you have the necessary political capital and play the card on a valid target. Candidates have a unique shuffled deck of political action cards, meaning your opponent may have some tactics and cards unavailable to you and vice versa. Vice versa. Sorry, not vice versa. Vice versa. I'll learn to read someday. If you become a subscriber and we get enough subscribers, maybe it will generate enough money someday for me to go to school and learn how to read. It'll be great. Political cards will be explained in more detail later. Well, in that special. To travel to another state, right-click on the state. Ending a week on a state will increase your enthusiasm in the state. You'll also need to travel to the states to take meaningful actions in them. Traveling costs stamina. 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 Okay, maybe it's not time for a song. All standard actions have a stamina cost. You can check your stamina meter in the player details panel to carefully plan how to manage your energy and time. I'm not sure we really learned anything. I do look dashing though with my black skin, and now what I want to do is construct a headquarters in Arizona. And I probably it won't let me, oh, I don't have enough stamina. Oh, it's because they made me, sleepy that I can't, they made me so sleepy that I can't. So I have to end my week. They made me sleepy, and so I don't have as much stamina as Winnie the Pooh. Which is a shame. Oh no, I don't want to upgrade my headquarters. Not there anyway. Now, Winnie the Pooh is very popular, so I can't give a speech. I don't think I'm going to become president without giving speeches. But I do have 50% of the expected vote right now. I don't remember which states are the most important. Okay, so yeah, I'll give a speech on the economy and say that I support it. Imagine going out on a limb and saying I support the economy. I'll end my turn here so that I can build a headquarters. I want to build a headquarters in certainly every important state, but probably every state as well. It's almost impossible that I will win a state like California, but I'm definitely gonna try. I'm gonna address homelessness. I support addressing homelessness, so I'm giving a speech about homelessness. I don't have enough stamina to continue. I'm gonna go back to Texas. It said there was a mystery thing in Texas, but I don't see it, so I'm gonna tell Texas that I support natural gas and oil. And I'm going to hold a fundraiser because I can probably make a lot of money in a place like Texas. I don't have enough stamina. I think the stamina thing is going to be the real campaign killer. So far, it certainly has been. A nearby community at your latest stop has suffered a devastating loss of jobs. A confluence of factors has taken an industry away that once supported the entire metropolitan area, leaving many out of work and newly laid off. Getting out of the area will be hard without addressing the issue. I could promise to bring jobs back. They'd like that, by the way. It wouldn't be very libertarian. I'm supposed to be a libertarian. I could promise to better train people for new jobs, also not libertarian. I could give only non-committal responses. I'm going to promise to bring jobs back. I'm not a very good libertarian, it turns out. I'm going to use one of my... I thought I was going to use one of my political action cards in California. I don't know why I can't use them. Maybe I don't have enough clout or something. If I paid better attention, I would at least know what state I'm in. There's only one really, really red state. Oh, we're in the same state right now. And I'm going to give a speech about reducing inflation. I support it. I don't have enough stamina. Like I said, this is my biggest problem right now. I really should pay attention to what state I'm in. By the way, I don't expect to win this, not even against Winnie the Pooh, but we'll just see. And sometimes the candidate you choose as your running mate is very helpful. A fact check done by a team for Pooh has found some of your recent claims lacking in evidence. You believe Winnie the Pooh over me? That seems unlikely. Winnie the Pooh's trying to take Texas from me. I could try and take one of the blue states. It seems unlikely that I would be able to take a blue state from him, but... And if all these red states stay red, although he is catching up, I would win. You'll see as time goes on, if you're actually watching this, that that more things happen. In previous games, if I've played as a Republican, I've tried really hard to secure the West Coast. It doesn't seem to work, and I seem to lose my focus. So I don't know that it's worth it. I mean, California has a lot of votes in it. It would be nice if I could take California. But I don't think I've ever taken California as a Republican before. I'm not going to talk about abortion in my channel or in this game. The time and location of the national debate has been announced. The national debate is a crucial event for any campaign. You have a few weeks to prepare for the debate. Learn about the top issues in the state and see if you can raise your polling in the state leading into the debate. The questions in the debate will always pertain to the top issues of the state. So, building a headquarters to learn more about the possible issues might be a good idea. Well, where's it going to be? California. Well, I've lost. I mean, I'll upgrade my headquarters there and make money there, but let's face it, I'm not going to win California. You become the target of a crooked prosecutor on behalf of Pooh. To properly defend yourself from false accusations, you use up a lot of your free time. Wow, you know, this game was created before certain candidates were dragged into court a whole bunch during the 2024 campaign. Thanks to a crooked prosecutor working for Pooh, you started this turn with 0 stamina, so I can't do anything this turn. I'm just saying, isn't it interesting that even game developers understood what was going to happen? I don't know if it's worth it to give speeches in these West Coast states where I'm not going to win anything, but I don't like ignoring states either. It's the week of the national debate, hosted by PNN, the Political News Network. How the audience responds to your answers will impact your enthusiasm nationwide. Oh, this cannot be good. The entire debate is televised, though, so your answers will also affect your stance nationwide. I don't know what stance is. Try to balance playing to the crowd and sticking to your campaign messaging. I'm debating Winnie the Pooh. Welcome to the 2024 president. I didn't get a chance to read it. It's time to partake in the national debate. The debate is a series of questions that each candidate will have a chance to answer. Each question focuses on a particular issue. The issues focused on will depend on the top issues of the state in which the debate occurs. Yeah, you told me that earlier. It's a sorry candidate that can't out-debate Winnie the Pooh, by the way. I'm just saying. The candidate who answers first will have 4 options: a strong support, mild oppose, and strong oppose option. The candidate should be careful about how they answer. They want to win favor of the crowd, but how they respond will affect their stance across all states. A strong response could benefit the candidate's stance nationwide, but lose them the favor of the crowd. A mild reply may risk losing less favor with the crowd, but doesn't strongly impact stance nationwide. A mild response is also a good way to defend from attacks. The candidate that goes second has a chance to attack their opponent's position instead of giving a mild response. If and how successful an attack is depends on the crowd's stance on the issues and if the attack corresponds with the other candidate's response. This question may prove decisive. Pooh, you'll be answering first. What is your position on the right to abortion? Oh, no. Wow, Winnie the Pooh opposes abortion. Who knew? What about you, dude? What is your position on the right to abortion? Oh. Yeah, they hate me in California. Dude tries to play it safe with their answer and still loses. With that topic addressed, let's move on to their next question of the debate. It can't be as bad as abortion. Don't ask if God exists. You'll be answering this question first, dude. Do you support a proposal to increase taxes on the wealthy? No, I do not. I strongly oppose this punitive tax hikes on the wealthy, blah, 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 blah. I'm losing the debate now? I'm losing a debate to Winnie the Pooh. The complexities of immigration reform. He's answering like a Republican. I don't understand. Isn't Winnie the Pooh supposed to be a Democrat? How come they love Pooh when he says it, and when I say exactly the same thing, they hate me? Why is he going first twice in a row? Green job creation and renewable energy sector. Well, California's going to hate my answer, but I am a libertarian, so I have to answer as a libertarian. By the way, if this doesn't lose me subscribers, nothing will. Discussing abortion and immigration and all of that in a gaming channel. He's answering first 3 times in a row? You guys are anti-YouTube, dude. I've already lost this debate, so. It's a bad day when you can't beat a stuffed teddy bear to become president of the United States. Okay. That was awful. Uh, that's okay. I don't even know what state that is I was trying to go to. She's from down in Oklahoma. It's been called the Sooner State. She's born first time at 0, then again at 8. Well, I knew what state that was. I wanted to go to Arkansas. That's when the message hit her, just like lightning from above. Don't sing the rest of that song. You'll lose even more. So far, I am winning President of the United States. Now, that could change when I pick a running mate. But I will try and pick the strongest running mate I can. I mean, I never thought about it. I could pick Donald Trump, in fact, as a running mate. It has come to the point of the campaign where the candidates are expected to announce their running mates. The running mate is the individual who will go on to become the vice president should the candidate they support win. Running mates act independently of the candidates they support. They will travel from state to state and give speeches to help increase the polling percentage of their candidate. Yeah, I think that's who my running mate should be. Um, I can't imagine a better running mate. Let's see. By the way, his home state isn't. Oh, maybe. Okay, that when it says home state, I'm thinking about where you're born and where you grew up, which would be New York. But maybe his home state is Florida. Donald Trump is a businessman turned politician. He served as the 45th president of the United States. He didn't, but that's a whole different issue. If you look, John Hanson was the first president of the United States. There were 7 other presidents before George Washington. George Washington was the first president under the Constitution, and so the number is off by 8. The reason it's off by 8, 8, rather than 7, is because there was also a president that took the oath of office because the day you're supposed to take it was on a Sunday, and there was a guy that was such a Christian he wouldn't take the oath of office on a Sunday, so somebody else took the oath of office, went home to bed. He was a real do-nothing president. He slept the rest of his office, and then the next day the guy who was elected became president. But anyway, so that's why the numbers are off by 8. So he was really the 53rd president and the 55th president. But anyway, he served as 45th president of the United States and was vocal about efforts to increase America's independence. He was selected to be the 2024 presidential nominee for the Republican Party. No, he wasn't. I was. YouTube Dude was. I wouldn't be running for president if I wasn't selected as the nominee. Pooh triggered an ethics review, causing everyone to discard a card. Well, since I don't even know how to use these cards, click and drag to play, right click to discard. I don't even remember how to use the cards, but I need to get back to becoming President of the United States of America. I think all the swing states are here. I don't remember, and so I'm trying to cover the swing states. Hopefully Donald gets me elected. Headlines and top stories are sidetracked by something other than politics. The story will pass and attention will return, but for the time, ads will be less effective. Well, luckily I'm not running any ads. I don't know if it's worth it to try and take back. A fact check done by a team for Pooh has found some of your recent claims lacking in evidence. That's ridiculous. A simmering trade dispute between the United States and a foreign nation has begun to attract headlines. The proposed resolution has been remarked as obviously imbalanced against the interests of the United States. The public is now vested in how the United States handles this dispute. Okay, well, I don't know the nature of the dispute, so how can I help? I can't believe Idaho isn't already red. And Utah isn't red either. One of the most Republican states in the union isn't red. Idaho is now a battleground state. Well, I'll have to go to Idaho and do battle there then. If I had enough stamina, I would. Hopefully Donald will go there. Although he's in Montana right now. News stories are raising alarm as sharply increasing number of people are foregoing vital medications, not because they want to, but because they can't afford the medication. The medicines in question are ones produced and priced by privately owned corporations. Many are demanding intervention so people don't go without. I can't believe Idaho is a battleground state. I'll stay here long enough to make a speech tomorrow to try and win them back. I don't know that we lost Idaho, but I can't stay there and fight for Idaho forever. I can't believe, yeah, beat up Winnie the Pooh, President Trump. We should have Alaska. Okay, where do we want to go? Hey dude, been watching your campaign from a distance whenever I can spare a second. I can't offer anything directly, but I might know someone who knows someone. What would help the most? I need more energy, absolutely. I have a lot of money now. And I just got, oh, hey, somebody won Idaho for us. So Idaho, which I was worried about because it's a battleground state. I don't know if Trump did that or if Winnie the Pooh did something stupid. That lost Idaho, but Idaho's firmly in our grasp now. West Virginia will host the next national debate. Oh. The national debate is a chance for every candidate to clarify their position on the issues the public considers the most pressing, and the best chance to get the poorly aging, sarcastic, PC, witty gamer to lose the few precious subscribers he has. The audience will be residents of West Virginia, and their views will determine how well a candidate's answers are received. But the national audience watching from home will have a chance to hear a candidate's message directly from them. I'm not really doing so well in these debates, actually. I don't even know which one is West Virginia. Don't tell West Virginians that, by the way. Okay, what state am I in now? I'm in a pink state. So I might want to upgrade my headquarters there and give a speech. Which one of you is West Virginia? That's New Jersey. Maybe that's my problem. I don't know where West Virginia is. I don't have enough stamina. I know where it is now. I just don't have enough stamina to go there. That's pretty bad since I lived in Virginia at some point. You'd think I'd know where West Virginia is. Almost heaven, West Virginia. It's the week of the national debate, hosted by PNN, the Political News Network. How the audience responds to your answers will impact your enthusiasm nationwide. The entire debate is televised, though, so your answers will also affect your stance nationwide. Try to balance playing to the crowd and sticking to your campaign messaging. By the way, Alaska has gone pink. It's a battleground state. I hate these. Tonight's debate features those seeking your support in the 2024. Okay. You'll be answering this question first. Dude, what is your position on the right to abortion? Oh, crud. Don't write me hate mail. What about you, Pooh? I think Pooh was pro-life last time he was asked this. No, it doesn't. You're lying. Pooh's lying about me, people. My position is completely about the sanctity of life. Okay, I'm answering first again. Should we expand public health care services? Absolutely not. Yeah, well, I am a libertarian. If this debate loses me the election, I will not be happy. He lies about me. I just said we should not expand it, and he says my opponent's plan to expand it is reckless. Do you believe that upholding traditional values is essential for maintaining the moral fabric of our society? Absolutely. What do you say about that, Pooh? Well, finally, Pooh got one right. I love it that they call me dude. Asking Pooh Bear about gun rights. There's something wrong with this game. No, I didn't push for restrictive gun laws, idiot. Pooh Bear's lying about me. He's running a smear campaign. I never thought I'd say those words. Yep, stricter penalties on crime. Execute them. Execute them quick and often. What do you say, Pooh? You have a big nose. I can't believe I'm winning the second presidential debate to Pooh Bear. Who'd have thunk it? Okay. Well, we have, look at that. Alaska went red. We're a lot redder. I don't know if it's thanks to Trump or thanks to my debate prowess or what, but we need it. I would love to win this game. I should have looked to see what I just gave a speech about. Pooh triggered an ethics review, causing everyone to discard one card. I never have enough stamina. And I don't know how to use those cards properly. But I did stay in the Holiday Inn Express last night. I don't think I've been to Michigan. I should go to Michigan even though it's blue. Oh, Donald Trump is in Maine with me, it looks like. Lowering drug prices, I'm all for that. Sort of. I don't think it's government's job to do that, being a libertarian, but 3 weeks are left until election night. Good, people are tired of this video. Where citizens cast their ballots to their desired candidates. Ensure in your remaining time You have solidified your political strategy in preparation for the upcoming election. Understood. I didn't build everywhere, but I didn't even go to Hawaii. I don't expect to win Hawaii, but I don't. Uh-oh, it's election night, ladies and gentlemen. Red, 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 blue, 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 blue. This will tell whether I won or should rage quit and never upload this video. Am I politically strong enough to beat Winnie the Pooh for President of the United States? That is the question before us right now on your poorly aging, sarcastic, PC, witty gamer channel. And of course, I lost the left coast. I always lose the left coast. But I won Alaska. Dude comes out on top in the race for the White House. Dude has won the day and the presidency with a strong showing in both the popular vote and in the Electoral College. Dude won despite the fact that Pooh used more political capital. Dude spent less money than Pooh, which just goes to show you don't have to buy your victory. No, you can have your vice president do it for you. The Zangby polls show a breakdown of what issues are the most important nationwide. It also reveals how the voters' base feels about each candidate on the issues and how many voters consider it in their deciding issues under the voters column. Why are you telling me this after I already won? So 5.4% of the voters, their top issue was abortion, and I carried the day on abortion. 4.8% the economy. Winnie the Pooh carried on the economy, only slightly, by less than 3 points, but he carried it on that. Reducing inflation, he carried it by 17% on reducing inflation, which is amazing because he's a Democrat. Securing the border, I won that one by about 20%. Expand Medicare and Medicaid. Whoa, I won that by like 50%. I got 75% and he got 20%. So if I could do math, that would be 55%. It's a good thing I can't do math. Immigration reform, he cleaned my clock. He got 71% and I got 29%. All other issues, he is about a little around 5% better than me. I got 373 electoral votes, and I spent only $12.5 million. And I got 163.27 million in the popular vote. And I only spent 26 political capital because I didn't know what it was. Winnie the Pooh only got 165 electoral votes. He spent 111 million on his campaign. No, I'm sorry, he got 111 million votes as opposed to my 163 million. My bad. He spent 33.59 million, where I spent 12 million. So he spent nearly 3 times as much. And he spent 82 political capital points. Isn't that a beautiful map? So there you are. This is your poorly aging, sarcastic, PC, witty gamer. The game itself is called The Political Machine 2024. I'm sure there will be a Political Machine 2028. It'll have these same candidates, and then it will have the 2028 candidates in it as well, whoever they might be. It's a fun game, especially if you can laugh at politics and all of that. And I hope I didn't offend anybody with this. Literally, that is my stance. I'm only going to talk politics when politics are part of a particular game, and then I'm going to talk about them as they appear in the game. So not real life politics or anything like that. This is a gaming channel. It's about the games. If I had a political channel, then I would talk about politics all over the place there. Or if, just like with religion, I'm trying to keep any religious talk to be in the context of religion as it's presented in a game, as opposed to my real religious beliefs or anything like that. I hope that makes sense. I hope you're having a good time, a good day. I want to thank my 53 subscribers. Shout out to you as always, Miles from Nowhere and Fallen Rays. Other people, please consider subscribing. That tells YouTube you like what is going on here. Leaving comments below, non-profane, non-threatening comments. Sharing this link with your friends, your enemies, your Facebook list, your MySpace list, your X list, your Instagram list. Put it in your dating profile if you're a good person, not if you're an evil dater. What else can I say? I'd really like to build a community here of people that are interested in PC video games, either because they own these games and they want to see other strategies for it, or they're thinking about buying the games, or they have a nostalgia for it. I know an either or is supposed to be 2 options. I know I just butchered the language. For whatever reason, they want to see PC gaming videos. There might be some people that aren't interested in PC gaming at all, and yet they're in love with my personality. You are the sick ones. But I'm glad to have you as subscribers right here on the Poorly Aging Sarcastic PC Witty Gamer channel on YouTube, where you're falling in love in stereo.